Yo, welcome to episode Table Ladders and Bumps, of Pro Wrestling Podcast. I am Greenside P. I'm joined with Wade and Marlon. On Table Ladders and Bumps, we love to discuss pressing topics from the world of WWE, AEW, New Japan, other places. We get into it. We just like to have a What's Poppin' segment. And then also just do a three count, which is just pressing topics to our soul that we just got to get out and question and see, man, what's really going on. Before we get started, you know what you guys got to do. You got to like, you got to subscribe, you got to share, you got to comment, you got to give us feedback. It's WrestleMania. We are, what, 24 days away from WrestleMania? Are you guys hyped? Let us know. Give a Macho Man flying elbow on that subscribe button for us.
Show him that cape you're wearing.
Oh, let me do a spin real quick.
Yeah.
Let me hit the spin.
And you gotta act like you're adjusting your sunglasses.
Looking clean.
Oh, yeah. Mm.
So tonight episode we are talking about, is the John Cena heel turn working? Yes or no? And WrestleMania 41, like I said, it is about 25 days, 24, 25 days away. And we know the current card, the current matchups, but who should be on the card that is so far not added to it? We're going to get into that.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys want to start with? Should we start with John Cena?
Let's do it.
Let's start with John Cena, man. Is John Cena heel turn working? Are you guys here for it? You guys hate it? Or you guys love it? What do you guys think?
Well, I'm the one who came up with this question, so I guess I'll start off. I feel like there's parts that I kind of like I'm coming to like ruin wrestling,
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
kind of like that, because that's what everyone was saying he was doing for the last 20 years anyways.
Mhm.
And laughed when he was like, I like you guys made fun of me for the spinner bell and stuff and talking about how like creative and invention that was. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But something about the way he's like, it's just very like each and every one of you, like
Generic?
generic, very generic. Like if I go to an indie show and like the heel like goes and gets the microphone, like this, it's exactly what he's gonna say to the crowd at a show. Just like kind of like cheap heat stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like not in a particularly funny way like The Rock does, where he'll pick out someone that's ugly and like say he's gonna knock the syphilis off their mouth or whatever. Like it's you know what I mean? I kind of like enjoy his stuff. So I don't know, yeah, I'm just there's still a lot of time. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean I feel like Cody's just like outshining him kind
Mm.
of. And I don't think that that was necessarily. I know last week we talked about like we're talking about how they're setting up Cody for a bunch of stuff, but like I just don't even think they're like giving Cody stuff. I feel like it's he's just outperforming John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but they've not. I mean, John Cena's done the Charlotte Flair versus like Tiffany. You know how they let them
Yeah.
kind of go back and forth, and then he's supposed to be the baby face, but he looks like an asshole. Like that's he's done that forever, so I don't like just let him do that. Like what I don't know. I don't get what they're doing exactly. Like is The Rock gonna be involved?
Right. Right.
Like is are we gonna get Travis Scott? Like where's Travis Scott? He's like the most important person apparently. He was ran at the heel turn. I don't like we haven't seen him since. So yeah, I got more questions than I thought I would have, and I mean he can act like he can do better than this. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. He just seems like kind of annoying to me as a
Mhm.
heel.
Mm.
Yeah.
Then he's doing
Um,
the job. No, I'm kidding.
for me, that was something that I didn't want, from John Cena, because I didn't want the typical generic heel. You know, this week felt like, I don't know if you guys remember Right to Censor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, and stuff
Yep.
like that. That's what it
Yep.
felt like.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. You guys are using profanity.
Right.
You guys are swearing in your chants and stuff like that. You guys are, or pretty much chanting and raving about me, making a little kid feel bad. You guys and blew him up and stuff like that, gave him all this, publicity and stuff. And then, like, right now, I feel like it's not even about John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. Like, he has yet to really acknowledge Cody Rhodes as being his opponent.
Hmm.
Really, he's just chasing the record, and his his feud right now is with the fans, is with the
Yep.
WWE universe. It hasn't been with Cody Rhodes. Cody
Hmm.
Rhodes is an afterthought to him right now. I don't know if that's by design or whatever the case may be, but the last two face to face, that hasn't really been a face to face, right? Cody has done some stuff and said some stuff, and I know you guys watched the video that I sent you guys earlier when it was that video with John Cena in the ring against Roman Reigns, and how he kind of just obliterated Roman
Yeah.
at the time.
Hmm.
And it was like WWE is protecting Cody Rhodes from John Cena.
Hmm.
You know, I don't know if that's the case, but it also kind of feels that way. Like I saw something that where he's not going to be on TV again to WrestleMania, which is crazy.
There's no way.
So
I
I
think he
don't.
has one more appearance. I think he has one more appearance. I think,
One
Okay.
more.
yeah. So, but that's scheduled. That's been announced and scheduled, and I think
They're
it's
gonna
next.
have to do because it's ass right now. If like that's all we're like, I was expecting every week.
Hmm.
How are we gonna get 52 appearances? Because like, if we're averaging one a week, isn't he already behind? Like, he's supposed to do 52 appearances this year.
52?
That's what I thought.
I thought it
I
was
thought I thought it was
5.
less. I thought it was like 30 something.
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought it was
maybe. Okay, maybe. Okay,
even
that makes
still
sense.
though, Marlon, you know what I mean? Because if he wins and then takes the belt away, you figure we're not going to see him for a month.
Right.
I think that eliminates. I was expecting 2 a week,
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
up to
They haven't
May.
been doing anything on SmackDown. They haven't done nothing on SmackDown yet.
Right.
It's all
Like how
been
The
Raw.
Rock was on multiple shows last year when he came back, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, this is kind of mid.
How you feel about it, Marilyn?
Well, to answer Wade's question, do I think it's working? Yes, in the fact that the crowd reaction is
Yeah,
what it is in those arenas and in those cities, right? Would it be the same in
Mm.
America? I don't know.
there's
But
no way it would be that hot.
and you can tell just as soon as his music hits, you hear the yeah, oh boo, like the switch is like within a second of hearing his music, hearing the pop quickly switch to um, jeering him and booing him. So I think it's working in that aspect, and also the chants are also showing too. Now, do I hate him? Do I not like, do I believe that he is? Am I buying his heel like activities? A little bit, like you said, Wade, like half and half.
Hmm.
But I'm not exactly booing him. I don't hate him. I'm not like saying go Cody win. No, I'm just I'm taking it as it is, like
I'd laugh so hard if I heard you say that exact
go Cody.
win.
Same, same voice and everything.
Go Cody win. So is it working in a way? Yes. Is it working for me? Not really. I'm still waiting, watching it play out. But I appreciate him doing, you call like his behavior like generic heel behavior. I mean, to me, that's a formula, and I appreciate that he's doing that. Um, it is kind of odd how he's not even talking about Cody, and he's rarely even talking about becoming champion. I know he mentioned it by like retiring with the belt and like um beating Ric Flair's record, but I don't know. I feel like he should be focused more on the championship in itself and like beating Cody Rhodes. But maybe they're protecting Cody and they don't want to bury him.
I don't. I think Cody can handle it. Like it's not
Think he
like
can?
I know he can. If anyone can, it would be him. Like as a babyface, like I can't think of many people who could. Like Roman Reigns, it's like like when he was getting buried by John Cena, he was not great on the mic.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
wasn't that level as Cody.
like
Right.
it's not like people are like, oh, he's great on the mic now. He's like fine. Like he just has like a lot of like presence.
Mhm.
and like somewhat act Roman, but like Cody, I feel like can actually do a promo with anyone. I just feel like John Cena is like a milk toast version of MJF right now. Like
Mhm.
it's like if MJF was like in WWE and they told him not to do anything that makes him unique.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what it feels like.
Right.
So like it's I mean even like MJF's like worst promo this year as a heel is better than like what John Cena's done so far. And I know
Mhm.
that he's only had two, but if you're only gonna give us three promos,
Yeah,
then I'm gonna grade him hard.
They're
And
long too.
this is for WrestleMania, dude. It's
Yeah.
not.
yeah.
Uh, he still hasn't said why he like joined The
Nope.
Rock or what their agreement has been or what their like he still hasn't addressed that. Like Pierre said, he's just going after the fans right now and justifying his actions. And yeah, he's blaming the fans. And
Yeah,
what his relationship is with The Rock, we have no idea. And we also don't know if The Rock is going to make an appearance before WrestleMania.
and he made it almost more about Ric Flair than he did Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, exactly.
Technically, I'm fine with the Ric Flair thing, to be
Yeah,
honest, because that
but,
is a big
but you really
deal.
take it as that. Yeah,
So Cody said, oh no, so Cena said that if he beats Cody Rhodes, he's going to take that undisputed title and he's going to retire with it, take it home, and then he's going to leave it up to the fans to have a toy championship.
To
it's
make
gonna
up
be
another championship.
yeah,
Okay. And in his perspective, that's the toy championship.
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
He said he's gonna retire as the last real champion.
Okay. And everything coming after him would be plastic, right? Is that what I'm hearing? Or paper?
Per se, yeah.
Okay.
So, question real quick. So, when he said that he intends to ruin wrestling, what do you guys think he meant by that?
Giving promos like this. I don't know. I don't know. What like I like the concept. What does that mean though exactly?
Mm,
Does he only do like I mean he already wrestles in a way that's like not like when you think of like if we wanted to see the best match with Cody, like John Cena's moveset and like his ability to wrestle and tell a story in the ring is about last on my list
Mhm,
without this like story going on. But now there's
mhm.
not really a story
mhm.
like that makes coherent sense. And they got plenty of time if they're actually gonna like do it. But
Yeah,
like I mean, I could. How many people on that roster do you think would have a like better match with Cody, moves wise? Basically,
fair
99%.
enough.
like Tozawa would. I'm not even joking. Tozawa would have a better match with Cody. Like if you
Yeah,
let Tozawa freaking scrap, like it would be better.
Tamatonga?
Okay, well, there's maybe. I think you
Tangaloa.
got someone. Yeah, Tom. Nah, I think Tom. Yeah, Tongaloa. That's one that probably you got me on for that one. Luckily, he's hurt though, so he doesn't count. But that would be so bad. It also might be kind of good, in a
But
way.
what,
Also,
what would that look like? Like say, what would ruin wrestling look like? Like, what is that concept? Like if this is Avengers and we know what happens when you get the Infinity Gauntlet and you hit the snap, what is the snap for this?
I think he was addressing how the fans think they could get everything that they want and put it like how last week he was talking about, oh, you thought you were going to get a new song, a new look. He's like, you're not getting any of that. So I think it's proverbial a way to take away or like shove in their face that they can't always get what they want, like a real championship belt or whatever, a new theme or a new image or whatever it is. I think,
A finger poke.
yeah,
That's what
what,
I was. Lord,
yeah,
I thought about that.
yeah, exactly. Like whatever their expectations are, he's gonna be like, no, you don't get that anymore.
I guess ruining it could be him taking the belt and leaving.
Yeah, in literal,
But
yeah, that's what I thought he said. He meant literally too.
but yeah, if you're gonna like ruin, yeah, he didn't really explain what exactly that means.
Yeah,
You're right, because yeah, it is it taking the belt and retiring with it.
because he made it seem like it wasn't just in the construct of like WWE. It was all of professional wrestling. Like
Right.
I'm going to ruin professional wrestling forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's I
She
mean
said,
WWE fans act like if
Yeah.
he does something then it ends everything, but I could go watch freaking someone get impaled with a spike bat
"Oh my gosh,
if I want.
there is a place for that."
Dude, that was insane.
That was so gnarly.
It flex onto his freaking nails.
I
But
I think the ref and who was he wrestling?
it was Mox and Edge.
Getting
And yeah,
Kofi,
well, I
yeah.
think they were the ref and Edge were so surprised too. Like just
And other dude, you was surprised too. He was trying to help out. He couldn't get it out.
yeah, that was so wild.
Yeah, that was way sicker than the Cena promo. But yeah, I mean we kind of need something on SmackDown,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Like, do you guys feel like that? Because I mean, what
Oh,
else is on
listen,
SmackDown? It's 3 hours too. You could
yeah.
throw freaking John Cena on there.
Seriously.
So what I'm hoping is that the first U.S. show is SmackDown April 4th back in Chicago, and I think that's by design, right?
Mm.
Because I'm a little biased, but Chicago is a hot market,
Hmm.
and it's a raucous crowd. So last time it was on the road to WrestleMania and they hit Chicago, what did we get? We got the final boss and Cody Rhodes outside.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, that was sick.
Is it
Were you at?
possible
You
that,
were at that one, right?
yeah, yeah, I was
Yeah.
there. Yeah. It's possible that we could get something like that back in Chicago, So
Hmm.
that's what I'm hoping for. It's something to really strap a battery to the back of the storyline and really
It needs.
boost it. Yeah,
Hmm.
so
I mean, they're
I
gonna
don't
do
know, man.
something crazy with CM Punk at that.
Yeah,
That
I
sh
don't know, man. Like, I'm hoping that things change, but you guys got anything else for this topic?
No, just gotta let it see. Like wait, let it play out.
Yeah. Can I just bring up one thing since we just
Yeah.
talked about CM Punk? What is the deal with that? Like the build to the that match? Because I texted you guys. It literally was like 1 minute of promos, like, and I'm being generous of like saying it was actual promos, but like of actual talking, like a minute, 2 minutes of fighting, and then like 9 minutes of entrances and the crowd cheering. And I'm supposed to be like pumped about that match. I
The
got
the bills from this year is definitely not the same as last year's bills.
yeah. At least we got Bianca Belair reffing, so
Gonna
that match is
change the
obviously
game.
they're not doing anything dumb with that one, obviously. What the fuck?
Straight down the middle, just like a traditional wrestling match, right?
At least she's turning heel.
Yeah.
She's got grills in and stuff, so like
Yeah,
it looks like they're turning her heel. I'm assuming I'm cool with that.
she's
Are you
getting
cool with them
aggressive.
turning Bianca heel?
What's her replacement though?
What do you mean her replacement?
So I like the idea of turning her heel if there's only someone to fill in the spot that she leaves as a void, right? As a face.
They're gonna use Jade Cargill.
No,
Then
hell
I hate that. I hate that idea.
no. No. Well,
I totally hate that idea.
what my question is, what void is she leaving? She was in the tag division for a whole year,
No,
not
I
doing
mean
anything as a
as
baby.
a face though,
Yeah,
because
I know, but
she's a great face.
she didn't wrestle as a baby face the whole year for singles.
I
She was
I think
stuck
it
as
is a
a
void
tag.
to it is a void to fill though. I mean, I know she spent the whole year on in the tag division, but like as a singles competitor, I don't think she lost a step or
No,
lost
no, no,
any.
she's awesome. I just mean
Yeah.
like they didn't use her as a babyface singles competitor for like the whole year, which I think there was a void this whole year because they didn't use her.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Uh,
in that
correct.
yeah, in that way. But I just think she's a big presence as a baby face.
Mm-hmm.
And
Io's a good babyface, I think. She can't talk, but they didn't let. Bianca really
I
talk.
don't think she needs to
Yeah.
either.
I don't think she needs to. I think this is a different connection
Hmm.
that Io brings and that Bianca's bringing. It's not, but it's not that one's better than the other. I think Bianca is able to
It's
connect.
very different. Yeah, there's
Yeah, it's a different like category of fans that will come see both. You
Hmm.
know, but I think Bianca can connect better with different type of fans than Io could, if that makes sense.
oh yeah.
Uh,
It's
Hmm.
so I feel
Eagles for
like
a particular type of fan. Like
yeah,
more like for me, I would
yeah,
say it's like more into Japanese style wrestling or like um
just
yeah,
hot
no,
girl.
there's I
But no, so it's like if you was just like Marlon was joking and saying like Jade can replace her. That's what I would want a proper replacement to fill that face void for her in
Stephanie
the
Becker.
situation.
Michin.
Chin's gonna change her hair again for Marlon. You look good, hair change.
I mean, Steffi's amazing too, but once again, like the English part, like that connection. She has a different type of connection because she can go, you know.
What about
Uh,
Chelsea Green?
Hmm.
Because Chelsea's a tweener right now. You could
I
turn
think
her
so.
face whenever you
Yeah,
want.
you could. Yeah, you know what? I like that. I like that idea. I'm cool with that.
Because for actual baby faces, there's not much. J- like having Jade as an actual face is,
She
I
should be
don't.
here.
Yeah, she's better as a heel, like just as an
Yeah,
ass kicker. It's kind of like it's really hard to have someone like Raquel as a baby face.
yeah,
It's like Raquel is just so much bigger than every
and
girl.
dominant. Yeah, she's supposed to
It,
dominate.
yeah, it's a weird thing.
It's
So,
like seeing that one girl on LFG. I forgot
oh
her name. I
yeah,
think
the one who does the head crushing thing, like
yeah.
yeah.
Like, hey, everybody, I'm here to, shake hands. Like, no. But let's move over to the next topic. If you guys are feeling this John Cena heel turn, let us know. Comment below. We are going to get into the next topic of the night, which is if you can add to the WrestleMania 41 card without changing the current card, who needs to be on WrestleMania 41? What matchup that you guys want to see? Um, I'm gonna kick it off real quick. I hope they're not going in insurrection because I saw like in the tag team match we had the single match between Raquel Rodriguez and Lyra Valkyria,
Mhm.
and then Bailey came out to help out, like that. I hope we don't get a tag match like that. I really wanted to see Bailey versus Roxanne Perez.
Hmm. What happened to Roxanne
No,
after E Chamber? Nothing.
Well,
yeah,
she did so much on. She was doing stuff on NXT too.
Hmm.
I think she had wrestled Jordan Grace, unless that might have been before.
No, I think that was after. I think she did wrestle
Okay.
Jordan Grace at. They were beefing before,
Hmm.
and I've been off and on with NXT. Um,
Yeah, did they fight at Roadblock?
beep beep. Um,
Did
Maybe
they fight
so.
at Roadblock?
I think they did fight at
Yeah.
Roadblock. Um,
Yeah.
I think that's honestly Roxanne and Bailey is an NXT match.
Okay.
I
Hmm.
don't. There's been no story on.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been a.
I was
I mean,
expecting a stand and deliver match between those two.
they had teased a little bit, with her being on the show, like Roxanne popping up on SmackDown a couple of times. But maybe that was just something that they kind of with NXT, whatever.
I
But I think
I
I
guess
would
for
have
the
liked
women's division, that's deep writing for,
it.
for WrestleMania match. So yeah, I
That's
guess
all we need, right?
I guess you're right. They've done enough for that. Um,
And she had dressed up as Bailey and stuff. So I don't know. I would have liked to have seen that because I mean, Roxanne put on a show in a Rumble. You know, she had a real good match against. Well, she carried the match against her and Raquel. that
Yeah.
one, the one match for the Elimination Chamber, and she was in the chamber, you
Hmm.
know, and I was just like, man, like all kind of signs almost seemed like it was going to point to her possibly having a match for Bailey at Mania for me, but didn't happen. But those are two people I would like to see put on the card this year.
Hmm.
What you
Roxanne
got?
deserves it.
Yeah.
She's been a baller like this last like 2 months, and then
Hmm.
what are they doing? I can't figure it out. Okay, so that's yours. Um, okay, I got one. But they totally dropped this storyline. But I want
I'm
Uncle
ready.
Howdy versus Karrion Cross. And you know what? We could throw in Nikki Cross and Scarlett in it. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But no holds barred. Like the girl, like Nikki Cross can like do spooky stuff out of nowhere on Karrion Cross. I just want silliness
Yeah.
in this match. So, because the Wyatt Six, unless I missed something or I fell asleep on SmackDown,
Nothing. You
they've
didn't miss
not
anything.
anything,
I know
right?
you're going. They're not advertised that they have nothing going on. No, you know what? They had a couple glitches doing Alexa Bliss's like promos and
Where's
segments.
she?
Where's Alexa Bliss?
That's it. That's all.
She
Taken
needs
off
a
the
match.
schedule.
Yeah. So
The hell's happening?
I do wish Karrion Cross was part of the show in some shape or form,
I
but
hope he is.
yeah, but
He is.
Because
Um,
I guess him and sorry to cut you off, Marlon. Him and Sammy, like Sami Zayn doesn't have a match.
mm-mm.
He basically died,
yeah.
apparently. Like we haven't seen him in 3 weeks.
Hmm.
So I mean,
Yeah, are Sammy and KO going to be at Mania?
KO is.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah.
had
You got a message ready order.
yeah. Is that's announced, right? Or is
Yeah,
it
that's
okay?
enough.
So
Yeah.
that's so Sammy's out of that of stuff with KO. So he's left with Karrion Cross, I guess.
Karrion Cross?
Yeah.
I want to see kind of Uncle Howdy a little bit more. Like I don't even like Uncle Howdy, but I just want like a weird storyline. I guess you know what, Sammy can do any storyline. I hate when he does the like you talk about generic underdog like babyface. That is like Sami Zayn to the max. But like, um, I feel like Karrion Cross doing weird shit to him like throughout the next 3 weeks would be kind of funny.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd be cool with that because it's weird that is Sami Zayn hurt? I haven't heard
Um,
anything.
I haven't heard that either. No.
So
Mm-mm.
which
So you
one?
got more.
Karrion Cross versus Sami Zayn or Karrion Cross versus Uncle Howdy, Marlon?
I would want. Oh no, I don't want Sami Zayn. I don't want Sami Zayn. No, I would rather have Karrion Cross versus Uncle Howdy. That'd be sick with
Or
shenanigans.
you could take Roman Reigns out of the triple threat match and put him against Karrion Cross. I'm cool either way. Or CM Punk maybe. Yeah, put CM Punk versus Karrion Cross. I think that might help that match. So no, I'm kidding, obviously.
For me, I need a banger IC match because we've had one the last 2 years. So, Wade, you always say it's the workhorse or it's like the wrestler's belt and the wrestler's division. And I need a banger IC match because that triple threat 2 years ago was a freaking amazing.
Yeah.
Potentially match of the, arguably match of the year. And then on night one of last year, Sammy versus Gunther was the best match of the night.
Hmm.
So this year, I would want fantasy booking here, Braun Breaker, Finn Balor, um, Penta, and El Grande
I knew you're
Americano.
I knew you were gonna add it.
And if El Grande Americano wins, he reveals himself as Chad Gable winning the IC. I think that would be sweet.
I would love if he was like wins the title as El Grande Americano after they've been like screwing him over for like 2 years.
Oh, that'd be so good. Like that'd be sweet redemption, at least halfway, That would be so good if he somehow got thrown in that picture. So
That was
that's
my favorite promo, like that vignette. And
oh
everything was
yeah.
killing me like during Raw. That was my favorite thing on Raw. So, and I'm biased because I like Chad Gable, but he plays off like the
Mhm.
way he was doing. It was like watching freaking Nacho Libre and the like stuff he
Yes.
was doing. It was so funny, and like he's from the Gulf of America. Just
Yeah.
all that
Yeah,
stuff was killing me.
all the AI drawings in there from the
Oh yeah.
history. Oh man,
I think he has a match. I think he's going against
Rey Mysterio.
Ray Phoenix.
Oh,
Ooh.
I think that's going to be the match.
Yeah.
So I know he's wrestling Ray Phoenix's first match, but I'm hoping it's at Mania. Um, but I think that makes the most sense, right?
Yeah.
I think it's Dom in that match that you want.
yeah. I saw. I've been seeing stuff about that. It's
Oh, for
Brown
IC?
Breaker, Spencer, Finn Balor, and Dom in the
Yeah.
match.
That kind of does change the
Yeah. Because he was
the
Yeah,
holding
skill
it, right? Wasn't he
the
looking at
skill
it?
level of it. Like I actually like Dom in matches, but like going from El Grande Americano to freaking Dominic Mysterio's is a bit of a change in freaking wrestling skill. So so you want basically like El Grande Americano to replace Dom is like, but that's not been officially announced. So is
no,
Yeah.
that the exact? So you have
Yeah, I would love for him to be in the picture or even have Penta out. I know Penta said he's coming for it too, right?
yeah,
okay,
Um,
and he got
so
yeah. There's a DQ. So
yeah,
Penta. El Grande Americano, Braun Breaker, and
Finn.
Finn.
and
That
Finn.
would be a fun. I think that would be a sick match,
Hmm.
and it would be funny too. Like Finn and Chad Gable kind of do the funny stuff. Like they play like the dumb, like heel idiot, like pretty well.
Hmm.
I
Mhm.
think it would be kind of fun to like have them. I don't know, trying to cheat and then getting like speared out of like the freaking midair or something. Uh,
Right.
so yeah,
Although in the long run, it would be cool if Dom had the belt and Finn didn't. I think that would be,
I would be kind of if Dom's in that match, I want him to win.
yeah,
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 You want him to win too, Pierre?
yeah,
yeah, I agree. Yeah,
It's like the
'cause
opposite of what that belt stands for. But
right.
they got to
I like
push the storyline along with him and Finn Balor. So
Yep.
that's how we get to that point. Oh, the thing about Ray Phoenix. So I don't know if it really matters, but I feel like I've been seeing promos of the vignettes on SmackDown only. I don't remember seeing
Mhm.
anything on Raw. So I don't know if that just means he's
oh,
Different
going to be
brand.
SmackDown. You know?
God, they
I
could
didn't
do.
even think of that. Yeah, because he had it hasn't been on they've only had El Grande Americano vignettes on
Yeah,
Raw.
Yeah,
There's
we can
only
have Luchas on SmackDown anyway.
yeah, what do they have? Just uh El Fantasma?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess you got yeah, you have what's his name too? Um
Got it.
Yeah.
Andrade.
Hmm.
He just like wears the mask
Yeah.
for the ring though. I don't yeah.
No,
So, yeah, I guess that's a good point. So maybe they aren't gonna do El Grande Americano versus him.
Hmm.
I just thought that logically made the most sense since he went to like Mexico
train and
to
learn.
train and everything.
Well,
Eagle.
he didn't go to back. Well, he was there. He was born there.
Yeah, yeah, sorry, in the Gulf of America.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like Bane. He was born in the pit, man. In my
I was thinking it was reminding me of Bane how they were talking about the
I was born in the dark.
I was born in the mask.
I was
No one
born
care
in
who I
the
was born in the mask.
dark. All right, what's your tinfoil?
All right. All right. Well, real quick before we get into that, make sure you guys let us know what you guys want into WrestleMania 41 that's not already in the fantasy book, WrestleMania 41 for us, y'all. I'm gonna get into my 10-4-3 for the night. And correct me if I'm wrong. This is about CM Punk's promo. I want to say it's from Monday.
Okay.
He mentioned best for business, and that kind of is like a red flag to me.
Because Cena said it
So,
too.
yep.
Hmm.
And when anyone has ever said best for business, it always turned out to be something heel, a heel turn, something in a different manner, right? I don't know how exactly what it would play out, but this has been a run of things that when they say Triple H is too predictable, he says, you know what? I got you. I'm going to make Jey Uso win the Royal Rumble. I'm going to make Io Sky beat Rhea Ripley um, a week after the next night at the Elimination Chamber. I'm going to make John Cena turn heel. You know, uh, we've seen CM Punk so many times be that anti figure against authority. Can we actually get him on the side of the authority, which would be with The Rock? It would be a complete swerve. Like I said, I don't know how it fits along with John Cena also turning, but why did John Cena tell Punk he was sorry before he put him in an SDF?
Hmm.
What was the point of that? There was no real reason. Why are you sorry? Yeah, I want to beat you. This is, we hit it to get to the WrestleMania. So, are you sorry that it ended like this? That he stumped your head in and I put you in it to pass you out? Or are you sorry because there was a different plan that had to call an audible, and the audible was that, oh, Seth Rollins took you out. Now I got to, put you in and make you submit. Uh, Punk hates Seth Rollins. I can't really see Seth joining up. And we're so in line and on the side of CM Punk and how he's so against everything, Rage Against the Machine type of individual. I could see possibly CM Punk joining up along with The Rock.
What do you think, Marlon?
Never say never. But it would just be such a 180. Kind of like on the same level as Cody or who else do we talk about turning heel? That would be weird. Or even Cena, I guess. So that's why I guess it's never say never because it's like Cena would never turn heel. So can I see it happening? It's very very blurred or very faint. But God, if that does happen, I think it'll bring out a whole other side of like CM Punk fans because I think they would either wouldn't mind it to say the least or they would love it. So I could see that happening. Very faintly though, but I could see it happening.
I think there's a really good chance, to be honest. I Punk's been kind of a tweener like this whole time. I was gonna say dickhead, but
Yeah.
he's been that too. Basically this whole time. Like he even quoted one of the things he said, like I work with children or whatever. That was when he
Yeah.
famous press
Mhm.
conference before he fought the Young Bucks in the locker room and his friend bit like Kenny Omega. So yeah, I don't I don't know what the heck is going on there exactly, but I think he needs a heel turn. He's better as a heel, I think.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So, but mm,
I just don't know how it fits right now, but
it
I
doesn't.
can feel like see it happening. Because he
Also,
talked about the fine print in the contract. I got to read the contract now to see what the fine print is. What?
Yeah. No one
Like,
ever says that. That's kind of like weird.
you
I thought
know,
that I was like, okay, it's kind of. I mean, technically, I guess you should read it, but all these fools are idiots and they just sign everything. But it never becomes a storyline, really.
yeah. And then does it get me closer to my goal?
right.
His goal is to main event WrestleMania.
Hmm.
You know, so he already knows that the triple threat ain't the main event for him.
Okay, so question. Would a favor, I don't know how this would happen, but would his favor from Paul Heyman allow admission for him to be in the main event on night two?
It's so stupid. Like, why does he? Why does Paul Heyman have that much power?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, what
Yeah.
what power does Paul Heyman wield that would give Punk an advantage over anybody or anything?
So this is just me just
Put the hat back on.
without that back on. Yeah, I get to get disrespect, right? So what power does Paul Heyman have? Where he really wouldn't have any power with Adam Pearce or Nick Aldis, right? But he would still have that phone, that cell phone for The Rock,
Sure, I guess.
who is who's on the board at TKO. So let's say John Cena doesn't win at WrestleMania for some reason. Cody Rhodes, man, you're not done. You're not done for the night. We call in, The Rock comes out, you got another opponent.
Kind of
And
like
this,
a champion.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is the favor. And this kind of goes back to what I was saying, how I want the championship to turn people. Like Lord in the Rings. Like your desire and your passion to have it is gonna change who you are. And Punk had actually mentioned that before in a promo against Cody Rhodes. Like, I had this for a long time and it changed me, you know? And he's here to, I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to make money. So you make money as the champion, with kayfabe world. But
Okay. So when we're assuming that the favor would be some type of cash in or like rise to the like immediate shot at the immediate title shot.
it would have to be. I mean,
Okay.
what I don't and the reason to not have a favorite of that magnitude to be something lesser, right?
But he just wants a main event WrestleMania, right? Or does he want a main event title shot?
He just said main
Wait,
event.
he said he won the main event, right? But
Yeah,
if I'm going to main event, I want the
Right.
title.
Okay, so that triple threat you don't think is going to be main event night one?
I think it is.
I mean, yes, in I eyes, but I don't think he sees it as that though.
Okay, got it.
He doesn't see it as that.
That's not how it's been advertised, and nobody's ever mentioned it either. So,
Yeah.
um, hmm, hmm, interesting,
Yeah,
interesting.
I kind of consider it the main event, to be honest. I mean,
Hmm.
if it's night one main event, it's main event. But yeah, he's just SOL right now. You know what I mean? And I honestly, I want soon if Cena wins, I want. Whoa, hold on, I got a theory now.
Hmm.
What if this is also giving Paul Heyman too much power? What if Cena wins, tries to retire, Paul Heyman forces Cena like in some contract obligation to have to fight CM Punk for
That'd
the
be sick.
title.
That'd be sick. I'm all for that. That'd be dope.
After
Or,
like this is at like SummerSlam or something.
Yeah.
mhm. Or if we still let's just keep going with the craziness, Paul Heyman still got the power somehow. Um,
I'll just give
Jay,
it magical powers.
Jay Uso
Magical
wins.
phone.
Jay Uso wins
Oh
the
God.
World Heavyweight Championship,
Uh-huh.
and CM Punk takes it from Jay Uso.
I mean,
So many people would be pissed.
no.
That's the point.
I mean,
Hmm.
I'd be fine with that. I just feel like the story between with Punk and Cena is like people want to see them go at it one more time,
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
thing. And there's like really no story.
Between him and
Yep.
Jay.
Although like it would piss people off, so that like makes me happy. And it would
Yeah.
be taking the title from Jay, which also makes me happy again. So it does the double whammy.
Win-win.
Yeah, that's a win-win. So I almost like yours better.
Do we
Just
even need to create a story because now the season starts over,
Yeah.
pretty much. You
Yeah.
know,
yeah.
so CM Punk taking the title from Jey Uso is possible.
Oh, I have a question before we go. Since and it's about Jey Uso. I just thought of this. Do you think they have the storyline of Jey Uso sucking now because he
Yeah.
was sucking and
Yes,
they're just
definitely.
okay and they're just making it part of
Oh
the
yeah, they're
storyline?
totally covering. Yeah,
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 It's
like
absolutely. They're
damage
using
control.
it.
like
They're
they're
using.
like, oh, you're gonna slip on a banana peel this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's damage control. So now we are doing Three Stooges with Jey Uso now.
Hmm.
I don't think he can win now. This is the same storyline they had for freaking what's his name against Gunther? Sami Zayn.
That's
Yeah,
oh,
it's true.
It's literally the exact
Yeah.
same story for WrestleMania.
Underdog Rocky.
Chad Gable like tutored him, and now you're
Hmm.
gonna
and
have
his brother
Jim-
tutor.
Jimmy Uso's the tutor now.
Yeah.
So I got that match in one of four ways. First is Jey Uso, typical fashion, hits his finishers and stuff like that. Second option is that Jey Uso gets some type of fluke pin, victory roll, small package, something like that. Third option is that Gunther completely just squashes him. And the fourth is that we get a Bret Hart Stone Cold type of finish, where Gunther is putting Jey Uso through so much pain and torture, Boston Crab,
Passes out.
and passes out. So you still don't hurt the image of Jey Uso. Actually, you might even make him.
Yeah, you're helping him if you do that.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think he deserves that finish personally, but I that would help him.
yeah.
I like the squash
That,
one.
that's how I see. That's only four options I see how that work. Obviously, I mean, it can't really end any other way, but that's how I feel like it's going to end. One of those four ways.
Hmm.
Those are the finishes I have for that.
Yeah, I mean, those are the four most likely, I would say. I just I feel like Jey Uso's really hurt his like I know he's still like popular, but I feel like him kind of having that really bad week has hurt his chances of actually winning that belt.
Hmm.
And that's
Yeah.
just my opinion because it's like whatever the people on the internet like I've been in the rings and I get how you could botch, but like first of all, he doesn't look good in general. Like it's not like you're botching and you're doing like a freaking Will Ospreay like double backflip off the top of the ropes. You're like you literally did the freaking top dollar
Yeah.
thing that got made fun of for a year from freaking the announcers. So I don't know. But like I don't think it matters that much because no one was watching him for his in-ring prowess. But at the same time, I feel like if they're gonna like they already kind of did you a solid by having you win the Rumble,
Hmm.
kind of need to be like really over delivering.
Right.
It's like they he was that was gonna be the main event night one, I think, until it's just been not. I think he lost his main event night one, and I think he lost his title too.
Mm.
But I don't know. That's a question for
Booking,
another day.
like booking wise, you're saying like how he performed between Rumble and now,
Yeah,
saying, okay, like this guy is not going to carry.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
But if
And
he
if he
wins,
does
I'll
win,
still
it'll be
probably
interesting.
yeet, even though I'll still be mad. You'll still see Marlon will take a video of me and I'm like crying because Gunther lost again.
Oh, that's another thing too. Gunther losing
Two in a row.
two in a row to people that I'm not going to say don't deserve, but come on. Come on. Like two manias in a row.
Did you guys get your Jey Uso tickets, by the way, to meet him?
I did.
Okay.
You
I
did?
remember all this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Autograph, not a photo.
Autograph?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all I got. Sorry, I took it off the rails a few times, but I just like thought about those things. So,
I want to let this week play out again, but like I really want to see. We could talk about this on another one. I really want to see what happens between Tiffany and Charlotte because
oof.
couple of weeks ago, that was
Mm,
based on what we were given, that was the match I was looking forward to the most. Now I'm like, what the hell are they doing with Tiffany? So we should
yeah.
talk. That would be a topic. I didn't want to do 2 weeks in a row, but
It was Pierre's exact thing of making the baby face look bad. I was like, "Ooh, this is." I was like,
that was that was rough.
"Oh,
Oh, you
Pierre."
guys.
I was like, I was annoyed as Pierre right now. Probably that's what I was thinking when I was watching that. I'm like, oh, this is bad.
That
Well,
was
okay,
rough.
real quick. We ain't gotta really get into it. So you in a program against someone, right? You want that program to be good. So I don't. No matter how great you are, wouldn't you? I ain't saying it's okay to dumb yourself down or lower the standards, but shouldn't it be like a dance between the two of you guys to make this come off to
Yeah,
look good?
yeah,
You know, like
chemistry.
yeah, like if she's struggling and you see she's struggling,
Right.
no, I'm just gonna keep laying it in, but it makes the program look weak. You
Yeah.
know,
Well,
and
she's
like
yeah,
where
she's
Charlotte
John
is
Cena.
able to kind of be on the fly with it, I can tell that Tiffany was trying to whatever lines they had gave her to say, she was trying to make sure she said those lines no matter what, and she couldn't improvise.
Yeah.
I don't
Uh,
know. I don't
I think she went off script, Charlotte Flair, personally,
know. And
just to
Shark
mess
Tiffany,
with just to mess with Tiffany.
but
But
does that help the story when
no,
you do
hell
that?
no, it doesn't help the story. But it makes freaking Charlotte look better than her, and then Charlotte's gonna be like, I should have that belt. That's the whole purpose of Charlotte doing that.
Hmm.
I mean, she is a heel too, so I'm like more okay with her doing crap
Yeah,
like that since she is a heel. Like when you're a babyface in John Cena, I think there is an issue with doing that to someone.
so
But
is real politics at play? Real backstage politics? You think?
oh yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Do you think when Charlotte came back, either at the Rumble or even her promo after the Rumble, do you think she intended to come back as face
Yes.
Yes.
and then the crowd booed and
Yep.
then she was like, all right, well, I'm gonna ride it.
They
Okay.
Yep.
also had her get in the ring with Rhea Ripley, which it's like, oh yeah, you want to be a baby face here? We'll have you do like a promo battle with Rhea. I'm sure that's gonna go well for your
Right.
sake. And this was her best opportunity to come back as a baby face. She just came back after like a year where like she
Yeah.
had complications with her knee and everything.
Yeah.
She was ever gonna be cheered, it's now.
Right.
That ain't happening.
Show
She's
the
a heel.
struggle of
She's a
her
jerk.
Yeah.
You know what
of
I
her
mean?
yeah.
She's a spoiled jerk. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like she is a good heel, but I agree with you, Pierre. Like for the program, you need to let the person work off of you, though. Like
Yeah.
Right.
that's. I feel like brought up MJF earlier, but like when he's doing promo stuff, like he makes himself look good, but he tries to like he'll eat crap to and
Hmm.
like try to make the other person look good too. Like he does a good job of making the other person look good. Like Charlotte, that was just a failure when you try to run the person over like that. But
Yeah.
we'll see. I hope it gets better, but I'm a bit worried. In the ring it'll be fine.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
All right, guys, man. This is another episode of Table As a Bump. You're wrapping it up. Make sure you give a natural selection to that subscribe button. Let us know what you thought about. Are you guys liking this heel turn by John Cena? Who you guys want to be on the WrestleMania 41 card? We'll see on Punk turn and be heel. More to come. Stay tuned to next week. Same back channel, same back time. Adios.